What's up, you guys? Today, let's talk about the one habit all successful people share, and that is visualization. So let's get into it. Real quick, before we dive into this video, I do want to say that this is not clickbait. Really, all successful people share this quality, and they will be able to point out to you that they share this one habit, which is visualization. And I just pulled up a quick example just through a quick Google search, but successful people that use visualization. For example, World Cup winning skier Lindsey Vonn, legendary basketball player Michael Jordan, Will Smith, Jay-Z is listed on here, Oprah Winfrey, Pete Carroll, and a whole bunch of these other successful people all use visualization as a tool because it's important, and it really does help you do what you need to do in life in order to accomplish your goals and succeed. So this is not clickbait. I'm actually being serious that all successful people share this habit, whether they even recognize it or not, which most of them do. It's a brain training tool that successful people use to accomplish their goals. Okay, so let's jump into it. And what I'm talking about with visualization, I'm going to try to take a different take on it than the millions of other videos that are already on the subject. But I do like to talk a little bit always about the purely like biological reasons of stuff, and then like the psychological, emotional, and I guess even you could say as far as spiritual reasons why these type of habits are important. So as for visualization, let's start off with the biological one, and that is that you have a certain part of your brain, and of course, right as I'm recording this, I forget which one it is, but I believe it's actually like the reticular activation system. I got it. Yeah, so the RAS, it's this part of your brain that scans for information out in the world, and it picks up information that you're looking for in the world and then, transmits it back to you. And so essentially, when you start to visualize, your brain itself cannot tell the difference between imagination and reality. And because it can't tell the difference, you're actually training your brain to look for the thing that you are visualizing about. And that is why, for example, if you're having a dream, dreams feel very real. And if you've ever had a nightmare or any terrible dream, I used to have this one dream where it was this alligator would come up and bite my leg, and it would freak me out. It was this nightmare, and I would wake up and it would like shake my whole body. And it just felt so intense. And that's because as your imagination and your brain is working, it can't tell that in reality, even though I was just laying in my bed, I wasn't being bitten by an alligator, but my brain can't tell the difference. So the same thing goes for when you purposely visualize. When you purposely visualize, you're just training and rewiring your physical brain itself to look for the thing that you're looking for. So if you're visualizing a goal, so for example, with this goal that I have for this channel is I wanted to take it to 1,000 subscribers by September 30th. And let me check the date right now. It's Sunday, July 25th. I set this goal, I've been visualizing about it, and we're already at like 470 subscribers, and I started doing this 1 week ago. And 1 week ago I started visualizing about it. 1 week ago we had less than 50 subscribers. Then I started visualizing and putting in the work and the action behind it, because action is essential. And we've 10x'd in subscribers, and it's been absolutely incredible. And now, I have to complete the $100 giveaway that I said I was going to be doing. So I'm going to be reaching out to one of you to complete that giveaway as I said I would. So, that's the biological reason for why visualization is important for you. And there's a physical reason for doing so. Now, as for the psychological reasons for visualization, is because it gets you fixated on a goal. It starts creating a mind pattern, a mind habit where you are starting to focus on one thing, and your thoughts start, coming together and coalescing into one strong unit. And as you start thinking and visualizing about this thing that you want to accomplish or achieve or experience, you're starting to put together all the necessary thoughts to make that a reality. Because accomplishing anything in life really comes down to it's like building a house or a brick. Let's go with the example of building a brick house. You complete the final project by laying one brick at a time. And as you start visualizing on that one thing, you're visualizing the end picture of the house that you want to accomplish. And the only way to get to that house is through one brick at a time. So as you start visualizing, you're going to start creating and generating more thoughts that are going to lead you in the direction of accomplishing the thing that you want to accomplish. And that is essentially how the bricks get laid. And then now that you know where you want to lay the bricks and the ideas are coming to you, you also have to, again, back that up with action. So when I set this goal of getting this channel to 1,000 subscribers by September 30th, I said I'm going to pump out one video a day, at least 5 days a week. And as I pump out these videos, I'm going to listen to you guys. I'm going to, put stuff out there that I'm knowledgeable on, or at least I want to believe that I'm not knowledgeable on. And I'm going to listen to you guys, what you like listening to, and I'm going to make videos on that. So it's like we can communicate with each other and everybody can have, the best life possible out of this, because that's really the goal of this channel and why I call it like my online, like thoughts. And like this is like my online diary or my online journal in a way. And so as I start pumping those out and having those thoughts behind it, I started coming up with video ideas, and I started listening to you guys, and I started putting the actions behind it. And again, the results started coming out of it. And then also I guess I really briefly want to tap on the spiritual perspective of it. And for me, that really is, I was reading this one book, Think and Grow Rich, that really changed my whole perspective on all this stuff. And essentially there was this one chapter called The Sixth Sense. It's one of the final chapters in Think and Grow Rich. And he was talking about, maybe it wasn't even in that chapter, it was in one of the chapters where Thomas Jefferson was talking to the guy who wrote it, Napoleon Hill. And in that book they talked about the 6 essential steps to success and writing your goals down, and how as you start training your brain to focus on the thing that you want to focus on, it's almost as if the world starts aligning with you and you start getting things to start popping up from a spiritual perspective, things that you didn't really have any control of, that all of a sudden are now aligning with you because you've made it clear to yourself what you want through visualization, and you've made it clear to the world about what you want. And I don't think this is any accident at all. And really the best example I can think of this with this goal that I'm talking about right now, which is getting this channel to 1,000 subscribers by September 30th, is that there was this one video on my channel that I posted probably 2 or 3 months ago, and it's been sitting on the channel, just sitting there kind of doing nothing. And then I started visualizing that I was going to accomplish this objective, and I started putting in the work behind it to do it. And I pumped out, about 5 or 6 videos for only the course of a week. And the one video I made like 2 or 3 months ago started blowing up, and they had absolutely nothing to do with any of the recent videos that I put on. And that video all of a sudden is doing absolutely incredible, whereas it didn't do absolutely incredible from the first time I posted it. And that can be explained away by the logic of now there's more videos on the channel, so obviously other videos are going to start to get traction and all the videos are going to get more views. But I just find it interesting how from that perspective I started to visualize, and one of the things I had already done started picking up. And then also it comes down, what I also want to touch on is the importance of how when you visualize, not only are you creating and putting more thoughts to laying the bricks down to build the house that you want to build, but then you start getting inspired ideas. And these inspired ideas are things that you really want to listen to and that you want to move forward with and you can trust. There is this one video that I thought of as I continue to visualize. There's this one video that I made previously, and it was called, what was it about? It was how to safely leave a relationship with a narcissist. And I remember before, the reason I made that video was because I was just laying in bed, thinking about all this stuff, and I was visualizing, and that idea just came to me, and I was like, I don't know if anybody really even talks about this. I feel like that's helpful, but I felt like it was an inspired idea coming through my intuition. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna, pump that video out, and I put it out there, and that first day it was one of the best performing videos on this channel. And so, who knows what it's gonna do over the long run, but I believe within the first 10 hours it was like top 5 already, or like top 3 or something like it. So visualization was part of the process of bringing that inspiration and that inspired idea into it. One of the things that I'm going to be doing on my challenge channel is that eventually, I want to be able to buy myself $1 million or multi-million-dollar house. So what I'm going to do for the challenge channel is that I love to go looking at these houses. So what I'll do from time to time is I'll go onto Zillow and I'll filter houses from, most expensive to least expensive in a certain area. And I'll look at these awesome houses that, I would just love to own one of these one day. And so I look at these and I thought to myself, shoot, I should make a video where I'm just going to go and look at all these awesome houses. So I was like, sweet. And I had that awesome idea. I'm going to be posting that on the challenge channel. And now I'm just, trying to get someone with me. And essentially what we're going to go do is we're going to go look at all these awesome houses and we're going to jump into the pool of these random houses. But it's just a fun idea. And that just goes to show how now I'm using my visualization to benefit me in that perspective of life. And to bring that about, that might take a few years of, hard work and dedication, putting action behind the visualization. But I know with 100% certainty, and I can say that from the bottom of my heart, that eventually one of these days I will be able to own one of those houses that are multi-million dollars. And it's just because I truly believe in myself. I truly believe in the system. I know that if I keep visualizing and trusting myself and putting in the action behind it, I'm going to be able to get there. And a lot of that has come through consistent visualization. A lot of the ability for me to have that confidence in saying that without trying to be, like a cocky asshole in a way. I'm not even trying to do that whatsoever. I'm just trying to say that I fully believe in it because I've essentially reprogrammed my brain and my psychology to fully believe it. And because I've reprogrammed myself to fully believe it, I'm going to be able to do all the things necessary to get me there. And who knows how long it's going to take, but I do know that I'm going to get there. And it will be awesome to see, however many years down the line, I can come back to this video and say, that's what it is. So with that being said, that does it for this video. And I'm really excited to be talking with you guys more. I love pumping out this video. Thank you guys for subscribing. This channel is blowing up. I'm super happy. Hit the subscribe button now. Also get a free wristband. I send those out to you guys if you just help me out with shipping. I send it to you guys for free. So I'll see you on the next video.